Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the musical artist, singer, songwriter, ALYSSA WALKER. Hey, ALYSSA, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, sweet. I'm doing great too. Thanks, ALYSSA. Listen, I really was hoping that we could share some of your music. So, is it cool if we tune into your YouTube channel and check out your track Anxiety?
Of course.
Love it. Okay, great. Everyone, let's
Uh,
tune in now to ALYSSA WALKER
great.
with Anxiety.
It's all good. You make me lie. You make me cry. You make me want to be someone else, but I'm too scared to ask for help. You're the biggest struggle that I face. Just a big disgrace. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be so sad, so ashamed and so full of regret. I'm tired of being afraid all the damn time. Don't know how I'm gonna change this, 'cause it seems like something that will never fade. You wanna stay, but I want you to go. Leave me alone. People talk, but they don't understand. Fear has knocked me off my feet again. You wanna stay, but I want you to go. Leave me alone. I wanna get rid of this anxiety. Oh.
ALYSSA, thanks. Great to share with our audience. Great to see your work. Can you tell me where are you from? And I'd love to hear some of the highlights of your journey in being a music artist.
Yeah, so I am from San Diego, California. I started playing music I started playing music because my grandma had always played guitar and sang, and she would come to my elementary school and sing for like the kids. So when I was
Wow.
6, she bought me my first guitar and taught me the basics. So that's how I got into playing guitar. And then in about 5th grade, I started writing my own songs, but like they weren't very good until like 8th
Still.
grade. And then high school is really when I started writing songs. And I performed at my first open mic when I was 15. And then from there, the guy who ran it asked me to play a gig there. And then it just kind of spiraled on. And now 5 years later, well, I guess it's 7 years now because I'm 22. But
Okay.
yeah, now I am gigging all over San Diego, and yeah, I've released 12 songs, and that's kind of how it all started.
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so you're from San Diego and you're gigging now around town because you're 22 and you can get into the bars finally.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
it, and which is great. So you're probably down there in the Gaslamp district down there and jamming
Right.
out. That
I
is
play at the
sweet.
Tipsy Crow a lot, which I couldn't before. So I've been playing for like the last year and a half now that I can play there because I'm 21, over 21.
I love it. That's great. Well, listen, it really started for you young, and you know what I mean. And your grandma was actually playing the elementary school circuit and inspired
Yeah,
you. Huh?
yeah. Both go and sing like "Oh My Darling Clementine" and stuff like that.
I love it. That's great. I was inspired that way from my dad. He used to, old Irish guy, he used to play like, 3 chords, but could play a lot of songs.
Yeah,
And so
that's
that
all.
kind of inspired me too. Yeah. But at any rate, I'm glad that you are really taking your art now to the extent in which, you're live performing and you're creating tracks and, you're working on new material that's coming out soon. So let's hear about what you're working on right now and what we can expect here in the near future.
Yeah, so I released a song a few months ago called Run, and I wrote that song about a friend who was in a bad relationship. Um, and then we got back together after I recorded it, but that's okay. I was like, I'm still gonna release it, sorry. But yeah, I'm hoping to work on a music video for it soon. Someone contacted me, so I'm gonna talk to them coming up. So hopefully another music video. I haven't done one in like 3 or 4 years, so that would be great. And then in March, I'm going to Nashville for the first time, which is like
Right.
about time,
That's
like
great.
for real.
Yeah.
So I'm doing like a 3-day music boot camp and talking to like people in the industry and stuff. So I'm hoping to kind of get some insight about what I'm supposed to do now. Because I have a ton of songs to record. I just don't know like how much money I should be spending or what happens when I do it. Like I've paid publicists and I've done all these stuff and I just don't really know what I'm supposed to do. So I'm hoping to get some more information and then from there start recording more music.
That's great. And like, and I hope you do get that mentoring that
Nothing
you,
specific.
yeah, I hope you do get the mentoring that you're looking for as far as being able to design what your progression will be in terms of, you know, all this great expression that you've now are cultivating and about to come out with. So I hope that the time in Nashville, capital of music in the US, you know, you have a great experience there. But we're going to be looking forward to your social channels to be updated on your progress, Alyssa. So we'll look forward to that. You know, were there any kind of artists that were really like, you know, big influence to you as you were considering being an artist yourself?
Yeah, so I mean, this is like the obvious one, but Taylor Swift was like the first artist I fell in love with. She was my first concert, first album. Like, she was just everything. Like, I could
Good
just
girl,
play a
yeah.
whole like 4 hours of Taylor Swift if I could do it at a gig. But her songwriting's just, that's how I fell in love with songwriting, I guess I would say Taylor Swift is just like the
Big time.
person that made me fall in love with music. And then as I've gotten older, like I love Kobe Kelly, Kelsey Ballerini, Maren Morris. Those are more, well, not Kobe Kelly, but Kelsey Ballerini and Maren Morris are more country. But yeah, I'm kind of all over the place with my genre because I love country,
That's
I love
good.
rock, I love
Yeah.
pop, which is great for gigs because people are like, you play a bunch of different stuff, but then my songwriting is kind of all over the place. So there's pros and cons because I don't know, but yeah.
Well, listen, I hear you. Those are great artists. And of course, Taylor Swift, you know what I mean? We've all been able to kind of follow her journey as well. And also all her adversity and relationship, you know, situations that kind of transform into all this great art. So, you know, I'm really happy for that. And it's been a great example for you and your work. It's interesting when you talk about the release, your most recent one, that was basically inspired by your friend's relationship going south, but then reconnecting. It's one of those things where a little bit of time passes and, you know, and perhaps fences are mended. But nevertheless, the impact of the storyline in that song is going to be really relatable irregardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely what I try to do with my songs is try to like have some kind of message. Like anxiety is about my struggles with anxiety. And then I had a song called Different this year, and it's kind of about how COVID has changed our lives and made it different the past year. And then I have a few songs that are about like pushing through hard times and rising above. So yeah, I try to write not just like cheesy love songs or cheesy heartbreak songs because I haven't been heartbroken in a long time. So I'm like, I got to move on to other things.
Right.
I can only write so many cheesy love songs.
But they are appreciated. But I hear what you're saying, and I love that the theme of overcoming some form of adversity to empower and certainly try and give others hope through that message. So I really appreciate that, Alyssa, and I appreciate you being with me. And we're looking forward to you being on FENIX360. So I want everyone to tune into the social media channels that you find below our interview today for ALYSSA Walker. And thanks. We're looking forward to you being on FENIX360. I appreciate you.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. You take good care.
issues. Got no one to blame except you. And truth be told, everyone kinda likes you. Truth be told, they can care less about you. But the way that you're only using gets on my nerves. Maybe she does it in spite of me. Maybe she's just too dumb to see. I'm not asking for too much. Broken down, had enough of little miss, little miss, little miss, attention seeker. I hope one day I'll laugh it off. But right now I get so very sick. You make me so damn sick. Sick of the things that you do to annoy me. Sick of the things that he does to keep you. But I know that it's not gonna last. And maybe she does it in